Hey guys, it's Ghost in here, and today I am back from another video. There are a lot of mangas out there that were messed up and disturbing, whether it is a horror manga that can give you nightmares, or very edge manga that are full of messed up shits like murder, sex, and all sorts of illegal things that exist out there. And having to read those kinds of manga have such different kinds of feelings for me. For example, the recent review of the Pumpkin Night manga that I made, and that was really creepy and fucked up as most horror, thriller, psychological mangas out there. So today I'm going to talk about this certain manga that fits to the stuffs that I have said, and it has murder mystery, thriller, psychological drama, and with a little bit of horror put into it. And I of course going to talk about this manga called Shinai Naru Bokue Satsui wo Komete, or in English, My Dearest Self with Malice Aforethought. Now that's a long title for both Japanese and English, hooray. But this series is currently serializing, and as of making this video, it only has 15 chapters translated so far, and today I'm going to go review about it. So it's only a short read and you guys could catch up with this series easily. I found this manga from one of the Anime Man's videos, and I will link to it down in the description for the full video, and make sure to subscribe to him because he's a really wonderful YouTuber that I really admired. I read it because it's one of those new mystery thriller type of manga series, and I previously started to get into those kinds of edge and gore series. But I immediately read it online with my phone and immediately binge it all the way. Now so, what do I think about it? Well, today I'm going to do a review and give you guys my thoughts if it's good or not so good. I will also try making this video spoiler free, kind of, so you guys can read it peacefully and have a fresh start. But if you don't want that, then bye I guess. But now let's begin. So it starts off with this guy named Urashima Eiji, who is just an ordinary university guy who loves to live with his life drinking, doing adult things, trying to get a girlfriend, and so much more that a hardcore university student wanted to do. He's just a simple man who wants to enjoy life to the fullest. But one night, he goes out drinking and boozing out with his friends like they normally would. Then he returns after having a wonderful night and goes straight to bed. But waking up, he suddenly wakes up with a beautiful woman beside him named Yukimura Kyoka. What a surprising start so far. Eiji was very surprised that he got a girl sleeping with him because he doesn't remember of how she got a girl sleeping on his bed, let alone how she got inside his room. But Kyoka later then claimed to Eiji that they're in a relationship. Congratulations, Eiji, you are no longer a virgin, my boy. Mwah! So Eiji didn't know how they got into this relationship situation and really doesn't remember what happened at all. Now that's because that he suddenly realized that he has been sleeping for not just one day, but for 3 days. And in those 3 days, he started to have a girlfriend of his own because he saved her from a bully and everyone thinks of him as a hero of the school. Holy hell. Eiji, as a virgin gentleman, he just continues to live around with his new girlfriend and enjoying every moment of it. Whether they go on a date, have sex, eating at a fancy restaurant, and having fun at all sorts of things like a lovely couple will do. But even though Eiji is having a wonderful moment with Kyoka every day and dating happily, he's still very worried to think of why he doesn't remember the times he spent on the past 3 days and what caused him to not remember it. So things were getting strange and he slept again, and then 4 days have gone by and all of the things that have happened between those 4 days were a complete mystery to him. And now Eiji, thinking about this strange situation, it might have to do that whenever he's sleeping, his memory goes blank and something is happening to his body without him realizing at all. Well, there is a reason for that because as it turns out, it tells us that Eiji is the son of the famous serial killer named Hachinoi Makoto, or most known for as LL or double L, whatever the right way it's pronounced. But Eiji always knew this for the longest, and it has been a big secret from him ever since he was a child. And it is a kind of topic that's not comfortable to talk about publicly. So maybe the reason why he doesn't remember the time he spent on those days has got to do that he has a split personality, which means that there is another personality controlling his body, or his other self is controlling his body and doing all sorts of fuck up things. That might be true because this is where the story starts to get messy, because AG was suspected by the police to be a murderer of a woman confirming to be his girlfriend. So why AG is getting suspected from this case? Well, it gets even more messier because the way that this woman got brutally murdered was the exact same way or manner that his father used to kill his victims 15 years ago. They thought that the murderer who killed this woman imitated the one from the LL incidents, or in other words, it might be the work of AG's other personality, and let me tell you, it is a very fucked up murder. Obviously, I can't show some pictures because that will be a sacrificial move to make. But picture this. A person is tortured brutally to death. Her fingers were clipped off, the skin was peeled, her ears were torn off, and then found her naked with her clipped fingers inside her mouth, and half of her body is burned. Fucked up serious already, right? And how he goes to solve this case, finding all sorts of clues, hoping about whether his split personality is the one who kills the woman or not. And the good thing is that AG is not alone, and in fact he's getting help by this girl who has been seeing him not in a weird way but in a stalker way. She looks like a normal teenage girl, but in reality she has been spying AG since the start of his split personality disorder, so she might know all of the things that have happened in AG's situation. She also plays a big part to the story because, like with her help, AG's work can be much easier because the cool thing about this girl is that she also knows how to pit lock. I mean, the reason why she already knows AG or AG's other personality is the murderer was because she easily trespassed inside his apartment using her pit lock skills and find like sorts of evidence that prove that he is like the murderer. Now with the power of teamwork done by AG and Pitlock Girl, they go investigate the other possibilities that might end up to the answer, and as of right now, we don't actually quite sure if AG was the real murderer behind the case, and they keep digging on, snooping around, finding all sorts of tips, no matter how dangerous the situation could happen. And this is what I like about this manga is that it doesn't immediately give the answer as if AG is the true murderer and if AG has a split personality or not. It doesn't completely fast-paced and still gives time to further look for more clues and more mystery thrill that could possibly lead us to the twist that we might never see it coming. I also like how determined AG is to solve his own case, and it shows to the story later on that he is working hard and would do anything just to know the real mystery. I mean, yeah, he can be pretty weird and stupid sometimes, but the portrayal of his character is very real-life-esque, and that's what makes this series more interesting to read. Like so far, I think this series is really interesting to read and violent because of AG and the shred amount of brutalness shown in the story. Not just AG's other personality, but they also other people that will be shown and be pretty relevant to the actual mystery. The characters were nice and strange, and the story is consistently built up quite well, although I still do find something missing, and that is the characters' background. I think it would need more time to explore the characters, especially AG. I mean, yeah, some of his past moments can be shown, but it's still not enough for me to see how far the story can progress without the exploration of the character's personality. But it's still too early for that, and there's only 15 chapters translated so far, so let's just enjoy the ride and just have fun seeing some fucked up shit that's very appropriate for everyone. Now that I'm done with the review and spent days doing this video, what do I think about it? I think it's good. Do I recommend it? Yeah, sure, but this series is not for everyone, in my opinion, because of the theming is suited for more adults. But if you don't mind those and handle them yourselves, then yeah, I recommend this series so far. If I have to give it a rating, I would probably give it like a solid 7 out of 10 for now. Because like I said, there's still room to grow, and I hope this series will do well for the next future chapters because I'm really looking forward to that. So that's gonna be it for the manga review. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and also check out my previous manga review if you haven't seen it, links in the description. And why not leave a like and subscribe as well, it will definitely help me to continue to make entertainment videos for you guys. And that's gonna be it, and I hope you guys see you later. Bye!